Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today, thanks to Infinity of Nashville, we have the 2022 Land Rover Range Rover P400. This is the short wheelbase. We do have the original sticker here. Sticker price of $120,000. This is Batumi, whatever, gold over Caraway. So the saddle, interior saddle headliner. Absolutely gorgeous. 23-inch wheels are optional for $3,000. The gold color is $2,000. Heads-up display is $1,400. Meridian 3D sound system. Towing pack. Clear sight interior. That. Heated windscreen. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, as tested, 120/670. Has the twin charged turbo and supercharged 6-cylinder. It is 395 horsepower, 406 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed ZF, I'm assuming. Pretty darn cool. I have to say, I don't think it says anywhere on this window oh yeah, no, it is. All-wheel steering. This has the best turning circle of any SUV I think I've ever driven. I'm just gonna do a real quick walk around of the outside because it is 1 degree Fahrenheit out and I am absolutely frozen because it's like a 6-mile-an-hour wind, so it really feels like -20. So we'll just do this real quick. There we go. I do like this color a lot. Very cool color. I love the rear. The back end of this car is really where you're going to tell the difference between the previous gen as well as the interior. Other than that, the front end looks identical. Inside obviously is much different. I've always been a fan of Land Rovers. This one is no exception. You have wireless charging here. Everything, climate control, drive mode settings, absolutely everything is in this center screen. It has taken a lot of getting used to. Sometimes it will allow you to make selections, sometimes it doesn't. Being this cold, it likes to act up. There we go. We'll do dynamic. Let's go for a drive. Got my heated seat blasting. That's the other thing. Remote start is only available with the app and you have to pay a subscription for it. That is my least favorite trend in the automotive industry. If you have a feature for a car, don't make it a subscription. It just is mind-blowing to me that manufacturers, well, no, it's not mind-blowing because everything's a money grab, but if I'm paying $120,000 for a car, I want the ability to remote start it from my key fob. Matter of fact, I drove a 7 Series the other day, and that you could set a departure time in the climate control settings, and you don't even have to touch anything for the car. You just have to say, I want to leave at 8 o'clock. The car will start 10 minutes before that time. That way, when you go out to your car at 8 o'clock, it is started, warm, and ready to drive. Now that is luxury, and I think Land Rover definitely missed the boat on that one. What they didn't miss the boat on was this all-wheel steering and this twin-charged powertrain. This thing is a powerhouse, and this is only the P400. You can get V8 options in this thing that are absolute weapons. I think if I was spending this much money, I'd stretch a little bit more to get the V8, but if I was looking at the used options and everything like that, and all I could find in my spec that I wanted was a P400, I wouldn't be upset. This is so comfortable. That's what I love about this thing. you could drive this for hours and not feel beat up. I think, I've always said this, I think in terms of luxury SUVs, the Range Rover is the closest to an S-Class in terms of the capabilities of driving quick. And Range Rover obviously has the off-road capabilities as well, which is kind of crazy to have a car drive like this and be so capable when the pavement cuts out is so impressive. You drive things like a Wrangler that have tons of off-road capability, they beat you up on the road, and you're like, okay, it's fun for about an hour, and then I want out of it. After an hour in this, I'm just getting comfortable. It's good. It's really, really good. At first, I didn't like the touchscreen at all. It just drove me absolutely insane. But don't forget, I'm in and out of a different car pretty much all the time. After some time of spending with it, it's easy. I've figured it out. It's... I said this about the 7 Series as well. Took a lot. Once I figured it out, I'm like, okay, I get it. I can live with that. Not too bad. Oh, the powertrain is so good. I will say that all-wheel steering is an absolute... Oh, that's the base Model 3 or Model Y. I haven't seen one of those. This all-wheel steering is phenomenal. I was blown away by how maneuverable this is. A lot of people stay away from these full-size SUVs because they drive big. This has a better turning circle than a Sentra. It is insane. It turns on a dime. And I'll demonstrate that coming up right here. Let's see, okay. All right, we need to do a quick U-turn right here. Nobody coming. Some cars, this would be a multi-point turn. Not for this. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.